Hello and welcome back to day 3 of our Millennia first look. We are up in age 5, I believe today, the age of ignorance. We hit another crisis age. We're showing off the last 2 ages we're allowed to show in this early access build up to the end of age 6. I'm pretty sure we're on age 5 right now. So we recently, I believe, actually, we just started the crisis age, which is the age of intolerance, not ignorance, intolerance, which is happening because we didn't teach enough people about the blood god. We started a religion about the blood god in our main capital city, and then we didn't move it anywhere else. We are literally at the very beginning of the age of intolerance. So we definitely ended on an intern. We've got access to social fabrics right now, which is our new thing. And we do have a new form of government. We're just saving up for a peaceful revolution. We definitely ended on an intern. Let's start on an intern and remember where we were. I believe I remember where we were. Diplomacy in the age of intolerance. Nations have better diplo relations with those of the same state religion, which is nobody, and different religions with no adopted state religion. Because religions spread aggressively in the age of intolerance, making unrest particularly dangerous, it's imperative for nations to have good standing with their neighbors and negotiate to share the same religion. Now, you might remember at the end of last session, we killed everybody on our continent, wiped them off the map, and we are the only faction that exists here anymore. So we're starting off on a pretty strong point. I gotta turn the music down a little bit. I think I turned it up too much. We're having a loud music day. When can we play the 6th age, or we have to instant exit when we hit it? At the end of the 6th age, I have to quit. Is basically how it works. And then next week, for the 26th, I think we can play everything from there on out. There might be an earlier embargo. I'd have to actually go check. You know what? Give me 30 seconds just to confirm that. Saturday. Saturday at noon, the 23rd. So as of next week, we can start doing like the full game. So what I'll probably do is actually at the end of this campaign, when we hit age 6, I'll probably just pause it. And then when we can load up the rest of the stuff, we'll do that on stream. We'll finish this campaign fully, assuming we don't beat it before then. Age of Intolerance, fade into Munich. Yeah. We got a bunch of money here. Why don't we rush culture and go straight for a peaceful revolution? Now, if I am correctly remembering this, we were going to go for feudal monarchy. Empire was about exploiting vassals obtained on the warpath, which is kind of what we do. And it's all about sea dominance, which is kind of the other thing that we do. But feudal monarchy actually buffs your vassals, and we have so many. I wish I could go back and look at these in a bit more detail. Oh, I could just click into them. Who would have guessed? So our new functions, we could go empire. Conquering a capital gives us culture. Vassal integration cost for conquest, which I'm assuming is literally all of ours. This would be huge. Bonuses to, we'd get galleons, we'd get bonuses versus naval, so we could start ruling the sea. Or we could take feudal monarchy, which is like prosperity, improvement points, population growth, wealth and improvement points, population for all vassals, government XP from vassals, vassal prosperity status, and diplomacy XP from vassals. So I think the thing is like feudal monarchy is all about letting your vassals stay vassals and trying to get them through diplomacy. I kind of feel like we should just go empire. We are picking up navigation. Imperial bombardment, Republic gunners, not that great. You know what, dudes? We've gone fully on the warpath. Let's just do it. Unlock the Emperor's Palace. A building that gives government XP and warfare XP. Let's also pick up galleons and imperialism. And then Babylon. I was making a theater here, but I'll tell you what. Requires a harbor. Okay, well, we're unlocking that anyway. So that'll work out. We got some barbarians in the south that we're just cleaning up off the continent. And then we had a bunch of armies that I believe I was trying to move back north. Getting them on the roads so that they can make the west of the way. You're a merchant going to boost some cities. We do have all of our vassals have merchants in them for the most part. So they are getting boosts now. Expand town would maybe not be a bad idea for you. We can also turn outposts into something special. A mission. Specializing in outposts during the Age of Intolerance. So I tell you what, why don't we spawn a pioneer? And Munich is kind of moving up that way and that way. You guys are kind of moving that way. I think I'm going to do it just south of Munich. You guys are probably going to build a town there. I'd kind of just like for this to all be connected. I also just love the idea of like this religious mission spreading peace and prosperity to the south. It's not what they're going to spread at all. Integration sync culture. I think it will to some degree, but also we should get more culture from having more cities. So switch your research. You can get the religion fixed. Yeah, but we want boats so that we can go conquer people. We're already in the Age of Intolerance, so like spreading our religion is not as important as it once was. Let's upgrade you. And upgrade you. And upgrade you. And you are still a vassal. Right, we actually made this city. I just remember this. We made this city, but we haven't integrated them. Because integration is like really expensive. We were going to integrate this city, 127. But this was the Swedish capital. Christy, hello, good morning. How are you? Religious adoption reward. The reward for having a nation state religion adopted by all citizens is doubled in the Age of Intolerance. It's important to not only have religious citizens, but that they follow the same state religion. Spreading religious faith to quickly convert non-religious citizens to adopt the state religion is much harder to convert citizens who follow other religions. Simply increasing faith in a region may not be enough anymore. Instead, specific tools like the Inquisition government domain power are the key to converting all the nation's citizens. Noted. Removes heretical population, gain sanguinism. Should I just do this down here? Ah, okay. This only works if you have intolerant swine living in your city. Which is clearly not our problem. We're also capable of expanding a town. So, I think let's probably do that. You're at max level. You're not really that interesting. You'd make a good farming town. Hanover. So we'll bump you up. Munich is beer like Denmark. You should know. Nemke, hello. Spread beer, that's the key. We just need to spread more beer, sir. You're saving for merchants. You're killing an endless stream of barbarians coming in over these hills. I don't know, like, where I ought to be sending my guys. I was really scared that we were going to get attacked constantly during this period. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Leipzig has completed its watch. This is our capital. An emperor's palace. That does seem kind of reasonable. I'm going to build a work camp, though, because these guys are really struggling. They're not making, like, any production, so things are really hard to build. Mycenae in the north. I forgot we actually took this place over. Our most recently absorbed vassal state. Who is having all sorts of rebellions. And we ought to keep an eye on. I don't like the font of the numbers and text of this game. A lot of people were saying, like, it needs, like, a bit of drop shadow, so it's a bit easier to read. Some people are struggling with it. Belief in religion spreads naturally over time based on faith inside and outside of your region. If you don't generate enough faith, your population might feel the influence of another religion and leave your state to join another, or become secular. Religions with populations that follow multiple beliefs cause religious unrest. To solve the unrest, generate more faith, convert your pop. There are a number of culture and domain powers that can spread or counter religions for this purpose. If all else fails, leave soldiers in the capital to generate unrest suppression. Toggle the religion view on the mini-map to see how they spread. Ah. Okay. So a bit of a mixed bag still. What? Specializing an outpost during the Age of Intolerance by building a mission. I only have castle available here. Oh, this is cool. I also didn't realize this. Regions send their goods to outposts send their goods to regions. So you can actually build an outpost like here and then build a bunch of things and it will make stuff. I very, very, very much did not realize that. You're going in here. No. In there. USA and Rome are at war. We have a ton of improvements to build. These guys have any houses yet? No. So I guess let's build them a villa. Because why not? All of those fishing boats are built. All of these are built. All of that is built. We could just start building, like, plantations and farms. I believe. Unless I can't build in a vassal, which might actually be the case. I can't. Very good. There's a bunch of sheep in the Amazon rainforest, it looks like. No, they're there. Well, you could build fishing boats. And you could build fishing boats. And you could build fishing boats. That's a lot of fishing boats. And I don't know, man. I guess you could probably also build another forester. Babylon ain't gonna know what to do with itself. I think it's truly going to be our super city. All right, so we're suppressing unrest here. This place would be decent to be able to build boats. Boats count as barracks, as like military units. So I think that's what we'll do there. Aha! There is a barbarian camp out this way. I should have known. USA and Rome at war, ended their war. One right after the other. I like the style of the font, but I totally agree. It needs like a drop shadow or something. The unfaithful dissidents of the nation of Germany are promoting a lifestyle that deviates from the divine, applies chaos, agnosticism on capital targets, 80 times faith from regions. Or I pay 750. We're so rich. That there's kind of no reason for me not to just pay for this. It does feel like that age is a bit trivialized when you have this much money. All right, Taxilla has completed Skull Towers. I think I'll give them the Civic Monument. They're kind of stuck in where they are right now, but... and Dortmund has made its granary. Offensive unit keep. These be slightly better walls. But also, like, what am I going to be attacked? I'm not going to be attacked anytime soon. Let's build an Emperor's Palace. One out. Now barbarians. Poor barbarians just not getting upgraded. I'm going to take NGXP here because it's a bit harder for us to get. I think what I'll do is I'll put one army up in Mycenae, one army down in Babylon, and then the third army can chill here at Dortmund. We got another culture power. Sadly, there's not really any good bonuses for spreading religion. I find strange. But I suppose it is what it is. Dortmund's got too many cities. Munich. I want your city to be like one further over. Taxilla's got all the cities it can have. Babylon's got all the cities it can have. I guess it's got to be Mycenae. So do I grow like down this way or down this way? This would give me access to a lot of forest and would town up these with paths. So I think let's go with that. We're going to spawn a merchant way, way down in Sweden. And I would love to do something like repair town down here. All of their guys' cities are like just burning, hunks of burning ash everywhere we look. That was a town right there. Magdeburg. Okay. Love how everybody just keeps trying to get like open borders with me. Like, it's not gonna happen, dudes. I'm coming to war, all of you. Surely you must realize that by now. This is to be war. It's like I have so many points. I guess I could build a midden. No faith. These guys could use another midden. These guys could absolutely use a midden. Except they can't build it anywhere. Which is a little dumb. Well, at least they have the room for it now. We'll give them a villa as well, because frankly, why not at this point? I know there's an ability to chop down forests, but I don't think we have it unlocked yet. You guys are going to continue move, and we are going to choose navigation. So somebody pointed out to me on YouTube, very kind of them, that you can actually go back and research old tech. And I just misunderstood this. So I could go back, for example, and spend one turn to unlock mining. Not only can you get it, but you actually get it cheaper for being at a previous age, and you get it cheaper for every other nation who has taken it. Now, I could take mining, or I could just take machinery, which is the better version of mining. And it gives me deep mines. So I think probably let's just do that. It feels weird that we don't have this unlocked. Have I done so well not unlocking old tech? Because I just steamrolled everybody and went to war. I only focused on military stuff and then just militaried everyone to death. And I'll be honest, it worked very well. Babylon, you are 4 turns off this theater. Okay. I guess let's like put these guys in the towns, maybe. If they're just going to be hanging out. Region idle. Leipzig has just made a work camp. Honestly, blood pools is not a bad choice. Call this stream the Age of Intolerance. The Age of Lactose Intolerance. The power of Turg. We just believed really hard, and that's all we needed to do. All right, so those canoes are where all my trouble is coming from. The barbarians are just canoeing across. Probably, honestly, like a castle out here would not be a bad choice. Culture power. Wow, we are getting culture powers pretty quick now. I mean, I guess let's just keep making towns. Are there any towns around that really interest me? I guess putting a town here would connect up all of that, so that would make sense. Honestly, this place probably needs to be taken over pretty soon. Lactose intolerant, so it checks out. Did you know that like 80% of people of color are lactose intolerant? Only white people drink a lot of milk? Yeah, it's like they don't have it in, like, Japanese people are not lactose intolerant at all, but also, or they have like severe lactose intolerance because they never drink milk. I think it's something like that. I love milk. I drink lots of milk. It made me big. I'm tall. Stepdaughters are half Hispanic. I had to find this out because they farted too much. That tracks. No racism intended. I don't think anyone was taking it racistly. Through strategic expansion, the Empire of Germany has successfully specialized each of its outposts to mass produce specific resources and trade those commodities between cities and colonies. One additional good generated from this tile. Trade post improvement. I'm going to take it, but I'll be real. I don't think we have a trade post. Nor do I think I really understand what that does. But I don't need the money. I'm going to build a castle. I wanted to build a mission, but it's not letting me. Can this be a mission? No. But I don't know. Dortmund, you need another poop hole. Babylon needs many poop holes, but has no space to poop. Harbor. Who else can build harbors? That's the perfect spot for you. If you grew a little bit, I could probably claim this territory. I'm just worried it's going to go to Portobello. Oh my god, dudes, let's spawn explorers so we can explore landmarks. The expedition pauses at the edge of the Amazon rainforest, considering its next move. Pay Explo XP. Know a lot of Hispanic Americans, they tell you when they eat their weight in cheese. Sounds sexist. Sometimes you got to be aware. Listen, it's good to know about, you know, people's intolerances. I got a friend who's gluten intolerant. Believe me, when he found out, we all went, oh, that explains a lot. That explains a lot of those smells. Cheese is different. It depends on the type of cheese. Soft cheeses are a lot worse than hard cheeses. Cooked cheeses is a lot better than uncooked cheeses. Or drank too much. Yeah, also a big cause of it. Drank way too much milk. Can't drink it. She's a pasty white girl. When I was a kid, back when I was in, man, I think junior high. So like 9, 10, 11 sometime, or not 9, 10, 11, like 7, 8, 9, grade 7, 8, 9. We went on a school outing to the local school for the deaf for, I guess, just to learn about deaf culture and stuff like that. And it's particularly sticks out in my mind because for some reason at that time in my life, I decided, man, I really like milk. And I was drinking a lot of milk. And I mean, I still drink a lot of milk, but it's back then I was definitely like drinking too much milk. And at the cafeteria in this school, you could get as much drinks as you wanted. So I was like, how much milk can I drink? Because they just basically had like a beer tap for pint glasses with milk. Anyway, long story short, I end up putting down, I believe 7. It might have been closer to 9, but I'm pretty sure I put down 7 pints of milk before my body, no one is meant to drink that much milk, and so my body just hit a limit. I'm also very small at this time. I am not like the 6'4" giant that I am today. I was a very, very small child at this age. And at about 7 glasses of milk, I felt fine, and then it was like my whole body hit critical capacity, and it just all came back up. All at once. All 7 glasses across the table, across the room. It just like an instant burst from my body. And that's when I learned how many glasses of milk you could drink in a day. The answer is 7. 7 glasses of milk. Social girls get judged farting at school. You parent, you got to be aware. Yeah, absolutely. As a friend, you should also be aware. If you got a friend who's farting a lot, you should be like, what's going on? What are you eating? Don't judge. Just believe. Just understand. Heard some bad ideas. This one is pretty high. This is really high if I take out life-threatening ideas. I don't know if too much milk can kill you. It probably can. Were I trying to overdose on milk? No, I just loved milk, and I loved drinking milk, and I wanted to know, is there a limit to how much milk you can drink? I would have kept drinking milk. I'm pretty sure I was getting ready to get up and get another glass of milk when this happened. And it was just like somebody flipped a switch, and the switch was just like eject everything out of your body in an instant. Like, it wasn't like oh, my tummy hurts from drinking milk, blah, blah. Oh, I've got to throw up, blah. It was like somebody turned on the milk fire hose, and it was inside my throat, coming out the other way. Drinking milk to grow big enough to drink the milk. Exactly. Twins drink like 4 liters in 3 days. It's a nightmare. Man, milk makes the body good. Makes the body big. I'm full of cow hormones, I'm pretty sure. It's delicious. I drink whole milk too. Always have. It's good for you. Full of vitamins, full of minerals, full of nutrients. It's delicious. Drink it so much. One day, game changer. Slowly add water until it tasted bad. Ooh. Any water to milk tastes weird to me. That's basically all skim milk is. It's just watery milk. Let's spend a little warfare XP here. We have a ton. Anyway, moral of the story. Don't drink 7 pints of milk. You're gonna get a tummy ache. Can this guy carry people? I don't think he can. What do I need? A carrack? Large sailing ship, 2333. 60. Okay, so the galleon has less attack, more defense, and more HP. But it's also slower. no, sorry. It has way more attack. It's just better in every way. $118 attack bomb vessel. Oh, for coastal bombardment. Can I just go onto water? Harbor. Transport units on deep water. Okay, so once I have the boats, I think yes. For 2 to 3 year olds. Okay, well, I don't know the rules for them. I'm not a dad. They need milk to go to bed. I think it keeps them alive. Skim milk kind of guy. Switch to almond milk. Yeah, I went through a big like almond milk, coconut milk phase. And then I just went back to milk. I mostly just use it in like my breakfast, like my quick oats. Quick oats? Overnight oats? That's the word I'm looking for. Hey, Mona. Ever been so war hungry you took the opportunity to farm XP on fish? Hey, man. If the fish didn't want a war, they wouldn't have been so tasty. 7 pints of milk, everyone in the room with you will get a tummy ache. Rather be kicked in the nuts than attempt to drink 7 pints of milk? Yeah, I mean, definitely I would not recommend it. Cannot recommend. Deep in the rainforest, we run into an isolated tribe. We're going to sneak around them. Another 10%. We've completed the blood pools in Leipzig. I have all this like influence, production influence that I can't spend anymore. Deepest part of the jungles. In the heart of the Amazon lies an incredible bounty of resources. Success. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to head back down to Borneo. Could we maybe start integrating some vassals, I wonder? Doubt loud. Okay, no matter what I want to integrate, it's going to cost 127. Huh. I don't really want to make any more towns. Feels like it might be a bit of a waste.
So, with Battlefront 2 Remastered, it has been confirmed in-game that, canonically, the Battle of Geonosis took place west of Albuquerque and that Star Wars is therefore in the Breaking Bad universe. They used up in the Sandy Mountains as a skybox and just tinted it orange.
Oh my god. The more I hear about that game, the worse it gets. It is so sad. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Might not sleep, but I definitely think I could do with 7 pints of milk with 7 cubes of ice sugar and 7 shots of espresso. Just delicious, delicious lattes. Sounds pretty tasty. All right, do I just keep these guys in these hills? I wonder. Can I spawn a pioneer? I could just build an outpost out here. You know what? I should be using these guys to expand towns. Town is at maximum level. This town is not at maximum level. You are not a particularly interesting town. We'll make you a farming town. I need to upgrade this guy and make him a forest town is what I need to do. 270. You max out at 300, so we can get tenacity in a little bit. Taxilla Civic Monument. Granary. Now that there's no war, I don't know what to do in this age. Gotta love the internet. Google if you can drink too much milk. Lots of links to stories about a Swedish study claiming anything more than 3 glasses a day can kill you. Trying to find an actual study. Nothing. So what you're saying is I'm invincible. I can't be killed is what you're telling me. This is what I'm choosing to hear. What are you doing? Trying to find the source. This isn't how the internet works. What is your biggest game flop? One you couldn't wait for, but was completely you? Gourd was kind of like that. I was really excited for Gourd, and then it sucked at launch. There's a couple others just in the last year. Gourd is actually quite good now, too, but it's just like no one's going to play it this far in, I don't think, but... Google Imagen, Leviathan, Cross, and Oreo symbol. Can you post a picture of it? Post a link. You're more milk than man now, and you can't kill milk. Other big games that disappointed me? Man, we definitely went through a period this last year. We definitely hit a few big game flops. Let me just scroll back through a couple of videos here and see what jumps out at me. Dungeons was really good. For the King was really good. Dot Age was incredible. I was pretty excited for Fair Machine, but it was like the fabulous Fair Machine, but that game was just kind of like too real. It got kind of dark in a weird way. I mean, we played a lot of demos and early access stuff this year. I don't really want to say it for like early access games because like, as far as I'm concerned, they're not really like out yet, right? There's a lot of games I played that I liked, but that didn't really like come to full fruition. Inclunati was a big one. I really thought I was going to really love that game, and I hated it. I had a pretty bad time playing that game. In Inclunati, it's like this like hand-drawn medieval manuscript game that I really thought was going to slap, but was kind of a bit of a bust. I think that's one of the only ones really this last year. Fabulous Fear Machine, a bit too linear. Yeah, also true. Cuticle with a double cross on Oreos and an infinity band with a double cross for the Leviathan. Barely adjacent. Needed more randomization in Fabulous Fear Machine. Yeah. I just also think like we were all too burnt out on like the news of the world exploding. That playing a game that was just like right on the money of the world exploding was like, I don't know about this. It's just too real. Machinery! Can we get some faith? I feel like we need to get some faith. Unrest, housing, works sanguinism. Sanitation, trash heap improvement. That would be pretty good. Arts XP for flax or wool. Indoctrination is the paper mill and the tract printer. But I don't really have that in most places. We have the Inquisitors. Religious school, which is an improvement. Which gives us religion. Mission. Oh, I see. Here's the mission. Social fabric wildcard. Holy Avengers. Uh-oh. Cannons and bomb vessels. Well, obviously I'd like to get some of that. I guess here's here's the thing is I could build logs into paper and then paper into religious track pretty much everywhere. And I think that that could work very well. Carolyn Gray, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Come on in, come on in. We just got this upgraded sawmill as well. Logs into lumber. Change forest into grassland. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's just 4 sanguinism. That's 8 sanguinism. And luxury. And a bunch of other cool stuff that we would get along the way. I think I'm going to do indoctrination. Come on in. Welcome, Raiders. Hey, super intrigued about Millennia. How's it going so far? It has been going very well. I've been really enjoying it. Let me give you a little shout out there. Also rocking a little Millennia. I love to see it. Yeah, we've been like super military in our path to victory so far. And it's been really fun. We absolutely destroyed our opening continent. We own everything on it. We've wiped out 3 other factions. And we're currently in the process of building a lot of boats and then trying to find where the other people are so that we can go wage war on them. Go wage religious holy war on everybody else on the map. I really like it. I have a couple of critiques, but like nothing too major. For the most part, she's been pretty good. Clear cut. There it is. In the meantime, I can upgrade this clay pit. I can upgrade this brickworks, and I can upgrade this sawmill. I have all these points. We might as well just basically spend them everywhere. It has occurred to me just now that I have all of this forest and I'm not working any of it. Idiot. Oh my god. I can make so much production here. One thing that we've been really, really bad at doing is actually like building our places properly. They take 4 logs. Wow, I'm gonna need a lot more of these lumber camps if that's the case. You know what? I should have built them all around this guy, and then I could have built him as a forest mining town. A forest town? Dresden, you can also take a forester. Dortmund, you can also take foresters. I just totally forgot that I could build these everywhere. Very good. Can't wait to play it. I mean, we're going to just get more and more over the next week. We're 1 week from the full release, so. Not all this smokescreen Oreo is not vile. They're just Satan's altar breed. Really nice people have deep-seated anger to take out with religious holy wars. That's exactly it. Okie dokie. We've got the Borneo rainforest, where we're going to pay some more exploration. I'm maxed out on warfare, so we're going to take tenacity, because I don't really have anything else to spend social fabric on, and it just reduces our upkeep every time we spend it. I'm curious, like, does something happen if you max out social fabric? And I don't know the answer to that. I also have access to the deep mines. Putting all this production points to work now. Don't you know? What's with you in exploring rainforests? It's just what we're up to. Reject. Nobody gets open borders with me. Mine too deep and too greedily. Conclusion. At the center of the large and dangerous jungles, natural riches await. I gotta be honest, these expeditions are not that great. Because you have to spend like 60 exploration XP to succeed at them. And then you get like 100 back and a bit of culture power. Like a turn and a half of culture power. Now, I'll give it to it. It's still free culture. 6 turns to get to Tall Mountain. How many turns to get to Mount Fuji? 6. To Mount Fuji we go. Our first boat is here. Allows you to transport units on deep water. Line unit. The Cossack. You're a line unit. Pray tell, how do I travel over the seas? Yes, but what are the military applications? No, but for real, I'm not clear how armies sail at seas. Unless there is a very specific type of boat that does it. But I can't imagine that's the case, because I feel like dugout canoes have been dropping dudes off on me forever. Or is it just that I can travel deep seas with my galleons? You know what? I bet you that's what it is. I bet you that's what it is. I could probably only travel up coastal provinces before. Oh, curses. Pickle shoots. Create a pretty nice forestry town here for Tomsk. The old town of Meppin. I can't do radical inquisitions anywhere. I could just spawn more settlers, but I guess I'll just like save up for absorbing places. Now that we have mines, we can technically spend points looking for gold in them there hills. Dig, dig, dig. Just absolutely making this city as ridiculous as possible. Back to our capital of Leipzig. Let's upgrade to a granary so we can grow a little bit more. Towns are going to start hitting 15, at which point they need luxuries. Also, apparently, food. A lot of people work in grasslands here, so I should probably try to get them something a little bit better. A violent schism has occurred. Differing opinions of the faithful leaders of Germany has caused the populace to lose confidence in the religion. Absolutely not. Hello, barbarians. Would your canoes like to fight my war galleon? I bet they wouldn't. A violent schism in the age of intolerance. I know, it is kind of shocking. It's a little bit alarming. What's it like to blow up a boat? I didn't think a galleon would have that much of a difficult time blowing up a dugout canoe, but what you don't know. Mycenae is our town to the north. I wouldn't mind if they also made us a little galleon so we could explore out this way. Good day, barbarians. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Right, I can't build down here anywhere. Do I have enough to absorb a town? I do. Do we want to absorb Urzium? Or do we want to go like all the way down and just start in Sweden? I feel like I kind of want to take this town. Because it clearly needs some upgrades. Got foresters working there. Oh, that's pretty good. If I made this into some sort of farming town, it would get some nice bonuses. These guys have a huge housing crisis, so let's make sure we build something here next turn. Leipzig has a granary. We'll upgrade this to Emperor's Palace, I guess, next. And Urzium probably needs many things. Let's start with the Civic Monument. What are the religious customization options in this game? I see you lead Sanguinariums. You can kind of make your religion named whatever you want. You get to design the picture, the name of the religion. And so far, that's been it. It hasn't had special effects like they do in Civ. Now, whether or not that's because there isn't special effects is TBD. Or whether or not we just haven't found them yet. You guys have houses, which make 15, and villas, which make 10. Let's give you a house. I guess let's upgrade that clay pit. Can you do anything with all this clay? I don't actually think. Oh, a brickworks. All right. I'm out of juice. I'm out of all the things we need. You guys can't support another town. I guess I could just keep doing something like cutting edge and start getting my innovation score up. Why not? This game looks like a throwback. As long as it's good, I'll play it. Everyone says it looks really old, and outside of the combat, I don't find it does. I will admit that the combat does look very old, though. Who is this? It's Rome. Looks like you're the next to fall, Romy boy. Mount Fuji, the beauty and symmetry of the mountain's peak, call to the nation's explorers. I want to make sure we succeed at this. Capital attack. A barbarian merchant? I have questions about that, but sure. Where did he come from? Where does he go? Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe? All right, there's a lot of barbarians attacking me on this coast, so I'm going to try to be done with them. Washington! Washington. 6 feet tall. Flippin' killing for fun. What was I making here? Brickworks? What else was I making? A midden? Here you go, Urzum. You're a perfect city now. Dortmund, you need another midden. The only place I can build it is on top of these already existing materials. Do you not have plantations? Oh my god, you don't. What happened here? I thought we had plantations on all of these. I'm gonna kick those deer out, and I'm gonna put a bunch of poop in their place. As we unlock indoctrination, this will finally allow us to get some tech, some religiousness. We can move into the Age of Enlightenment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we? We could also get a bunch of these bomb vessels for coastal bombardment. That's you when you drink coconut milk. You think the new Civ will come out this year, no later than next year? I think it's possible. Sounds preferable to the Age of Intolerance, doesn't it, though? All right. Texilla got a granary. Grand Theater. I need to build probably the paper maker down here. Babylon. Merchants be gone. Can I see what's available in the new age? I don't know. You have a population of 16 in one of your regions. They now need luxuries. Luxury satisfaction will never drop below 100. It's only a bonus. Oh, that's good to know. I cannot see what's in the Age of Enlightenment. No. Not until we get there. You guys don't have a merchant? You guys have 2 merchants. I see. Just forgot to put the first one in. Good day, barbarians. Well, this explains where all the barbarians are coming from. Every single one of these islands has a barbarian on it. This explains an awful lot. I don't want either of these. You can kill those barbos. You guys can vibe. Then we keep cruising. Work did me for My work did owe you for 2 paydays and holiday pay. You got 20,000 Canadian for 2 paydays and a holiday pay. And you were meant to get 25,000 Canadian? Damn, dude, that's a lot of money. I'll take a sub to the channel if you're just throwing around that kind of cash. Like, it's really annoying, man. When I've worked for a couple of companies that have been really bad at paying people on time. Myself, mostly, bad at paying me on time. And it drives me up the wall. You should never have to fight for that kind of stuff. But you do. Portland. Just south of Washington. Conclusion. The spectacular views from atop of Mount Fuji are nearly as stunning as the achievements of the climbing team. Success. We get a bunch of engineering XP. Okay. Do we want to go to Tall Mountain? I think we already did Sahara. We already did Borneo. We haven't done that tall mountain. And we haven't done this tall mountain. I feel like this tall mountain's going to be really hard to do because there's too many barbarians. So we're going to go there. Dort Mound. I'm just giving you random upgrades at this point. Urzium, on the other hand. Just gonna make an Emperor's Palace. And Urzium. I want you to make a paper mill. You're making 2 logs into paper. And from that paper mill, I would like you to make a tract printer to make religious tract. So Urzium is now producing 16 faith. Yeah. I'm going to lock those and those so that these guys are always working. And everything else is whatever. Oh, excellent, dudes. We can clear cut some forests. Deep forests. As well. Oh, that would be really nice. Can I clear cut this deep forest? That's been in my way for a very long time. And then Leipzig, which needs many things. But probably won't get either of them right now. Before taxes, I see. Well, taxes will take a big chunk out of that. It always does. But that's how we pay for everything as society. Hey, we found Japan. Oh, we just found all 3 of the remaining factions. All right next to each other. If we can figure out how to go to sea with an army, we're going to steamroll the rest of the game. You know what? Let's look at Eureka. Push our way to that Age of Enlightenment. I just noticed that this town has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 logging camps. It has nothing but logging camps. Kind of love it. It's a big vibe, but I approve. Boop. Boop. Relief teacher at school. When the payday came during the middle of my stint, they didn't do the pay for me. When I asked what was up, I was late. I didn't feel like doing payroll. That's fine. I don't feel like working. Walked out a bunch of parents who heard the whole thing. Teach them for not paying you on time. Yep. That is the correct response. Oh, you don't want to pay me? Well, goodbye then. I'm out of here. This is a very simple arrangement we have. It is not complicated. I do the work. You give me the money. Bada bing, bada boom. Should we make more settlers? I guess we should probably just absorb factions. Oh my god, you know what we should actually do? Is spend points on upgrading our empire stuff. Bonus government XP from having regions. Regions are a nation-populated settlement territories distinct from vassals by being under direct control of a nation. At the heart of every region is a capital city. Oh, okay. Every region has its own blah, 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 blah. Bonus government XP from having regions. Okay, so the more regions, the more places we actually absorb, the more bonus government XP we have, which allows us to absorb more regions. Oh, this also gives us culture cost per region. Huge. Absolutely humongous. Wonder how all these towns are going to be. Impressively boss answer on your part. I guess it depends on what you hear by boss. This game looks good. I mean, it is good. I've been enjoying it. Can confirm. Great Hall. Should I just keep making galleons? I guess I'm going to want a naval fleet. Fervor! Our citizens devoutly follow the teachings of our state religion. Perhaps we can leverage this and cultivate certain traits. +1 warfare XP from all religious tract goods. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. So that paper mill we just made and that printer will now also get us free warfare XP. This town is about to jump into a rebellion because I have no city guards. What I do have is an army right here, though. They can certainly post up. Okay. They know what my religion is all about. They've got it figured. I guess these guys can just chill. That's it. We're age 6. What a color change. Ha! Germany has entered the Age of Enlightenment. Completing your first public library building provides specialists, don't know what they are. Secularism grows, preventing the founding of new religions and slowly converts religious populations to be non-religious? Excuse me? I'm the only religious population. From now on, 4 texts need to be researched to advance to the next age. New national spirits unlocked. Education becomes a regional need. Specialists. One of your regions has a population of at least 31. I guarantee you it does not. At population above 31, you get a need for education. Wow. So your cities can get really big. Specialists are a new resource. Work at different types of improvement points. The Age of Enlightenment is unlocked. A musket, recon balloon engineer, and a man of war. Is this what lets me? No. I don't understand how to make ships sail. What if I gotta try bringing back my navy. Gotta look into this a little bit. What do you guys have? Upgrade to muskets. My pikemen become line units, musketmen. Okay, they're going to solve the unrest there. And we're into Enlightenment tech. Age of Harmony. Global population following your religion is 30%. Age of Ignorance. Ignorance out of 20. I guess we're probably going to go into another Age of Ignorance. Age of Aether. Recon Balloon Engineer time 5. And Age of Revolution. Cool. I'm related to the worst deficit in the history of the province, and that we need to cut every government area while promising to keep the same services. Farewell sanguinarism, we hardly knew you. It's like a need for speed, except not at all. Creates merchants in our homeland, foundries, arsenals. Government, national landmarks, central banks, colonies. Creates a settler. Public sphere, number of towns a region can support. That's pretty good. Police department, this is the upgrade from the watch. And a bakery. Coffee houses. Shopping centers. Public libraries. A standing army increases max army size. It gives us grenadiers. And cuirassiers. And then reason. Literary saloon. Academy of Science. University. Obviously, I'm going to go with standing army first. Age 6. Great masters. Colonialism. Unit trite. Water transport. Increases water transport speed and settlers spawn in your homeland. Inventors, sultans, war priests. Spread their religion under normal circumstances because they become a force of nature if they monopolize a sizable jungle. Veteran line units can become jaguar warriors. Powerful leader units that are stronger in the jungles. Unlocks jungle farms. Harvest maize and expand into jungle tiles faster. Jaguar warriors are more powerful in combat. Jungle pyramids. Sacrifices 2 population and a religion for a boost to culture and faith. Upon killing an enemy unit, applies flower wars on capital targets. Applies increased belief in state religion on regional capital targets. Ingrained 30 sanguinism in Uplands Vaspi? Okay. Interesting. Sounds amazing. We got mercenaries who are built around earning wealth and spending it to deploy powerful units with high upkeep costs. We have a lot of money. Mercenaries and privateers. 25 wealth per combat killed. Replace barbarians with mercenaries. Train mercenaries. Guns for hire. Leader unit action that spawns a mercenary at their location. Okay. And then commanders. A field marshal in your homeland. Commanders marshal capable and trained soldiers, keeping their armies alive so they can grow to higher veterancy, becoming more dangerous on the battlefield. Increase tactics for all leaders and reduce promotion costs. Old Guard Grenadiers. Old Guard Cavalry. Leaders heal a 5th veterancy level. Are always targeted last in combat. Forced march domain power. I kind of am thinking about taking War Priests. And I'm going to. That's all she wrote. Now, none of you are line units, comically enough. For some reason, I have a pikeman in this town. Where's my other army? Up here? Upgrade to musket. Musket are line units. Veteran line units can become powerful Jaguar warriors. I'm a little confused. Flower war is the most innocuous sounding term for what it actually is. Wasn't that what the Dutch did? Grognars is a real word? I think so, yeah. I believe. You guys are way down here. I was really hoping I could upgrade Raider bands as well. This is like a full veterancy Raider band. So I thought, oh, he can definitely become a Jaguar warrior. Maybe I just have to wait a turn. That often has been the case. I'm going to cut out some territory for Leipzig, who needs another poop hole. And also needs, it looks like food. Flour into bread. I don't think you make flour anywhere. What do you have available? Flax. I could have sworn we were making that into cooking oil, but okay. You also have 4 lumber. Well. I'm going to give you that sawmill for right now. Oh, I see. This is destroyed. I find you don't often notice when something has been raised. For example, this. And it can be a little bit frustrating keeping track of them all. Flower War was the Aztecs. Oh, okay. My bad. I'll tell you what. Just gonna park right there. How about the Flower Wars? Sawmill does nothing there right now. It'll create a bunch of production. Is the intention. This army can leave. These guys can move in. You're still making unrest, hey? Should I put recon balloons in all my towns? I laugh, but maybe. I'll just put another city guard there for now. You're coming back to try and figure out how to put guys on boats. You're looking for how big this place is. Leipzig, you has recently built an emperor's palace. I'm just going to give you some skull towers. Can you play as Ireland or Norway? Sweden, yes. Norway, I don't think so. Ireland, no. Great Britain, yes. I mean, I'm sure they intend on adding in a lot more keeps as time goes on. Now, didn't I recently discover that this doesn't have a plantation for some reason, and this doesn't have a plantation for some reason? And this could use another forester. I'm basically just building everything anywhere I can right now. And I'm just letting the AI sort it out. Probably cut that down. Actually, I could make all of those foresters, and I could make this guy a lumber town. Now I make 7 lumber. I'd also like to make a paper mill. And if I'm making a paper mill, I would also like to make a tract printer. Now, how are we doing? It appears that we're short on a lot of logs. I don't think I need 2 people working this sawmill. It seems like a bit egregious. That's better. I could probably take 1 person off the forestry then. And I could put them on. The midden. All right, you're growing again. Trying to balance your cities actually becomes a little bit complicated after a while. So I don't understand how to get guys on boats. And it really feels like we're missing something on it. No Ireland, sad times. Yeah, only Northern Ireland. If there is no Ireland, it can't be rated by AgentNumberOne, so in the end, it is lucky. You make a pretty sound argument. Go on the boat. Why no go on boat? Me not understand. Why boat no go? Unrest. Build a watch. Want boat go, but go not boat. Troops cannot step on water, no. And we unlocked a tech that was like boats go. Allow you to transport units on deep water. Was there... maybe. Maybe. No. Shipbuilding. Load to action. Can you believe that? Turns out I'm actually just that dumb. Okay, these guys are bigger than I anticipated. Babylon, you got no faith. You got no sanitation. What am I ever going to do with you? You also got no paper mill. And you got no room to build anything because Heidelberg got put in the wrong city. Well, 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 well. This doesn't even make any sense. Those cities are literally doing nothing for me right now. So I'm going to build a paper mill, and then I'm going to build jungle farm. Cool. A trench work. What's it called? Track printer. We'll do that next turn. Urzium. You got your city guard. You should be fine now. We'll build a keeper just in case. Preview is meant to end at the 6th age. Need confirmation. Yeah, we can only play. I'm only allowed to show up to the end of this age. Sadly. I guess let's bring these troops back. I was going to go, like, around the world with these dudes, but... I think I'm just going to move all my armies and get ready for war. Who's first? Rome? Age of Intolerance, Age of Intolerance, Age of Intolerance. These guys got military guys. They're a shogunate, a kingdom, naturalist. Sorry, no, these guys have warriors. But they seem to be a lot smaller. The frozen wastes. We'll go slow and steady here. Deepwater one wasn't locked. At launch, how much longer does the game last? I don't know. I think it's 9 ages. You unlocked shipbuilding. Oh, I like how I can just unlock other things here for free. Are you kidding me? Unlocks the ability to spend wealth to rush building and unit production. Are you kidding me? $28, $39, $28, $39, 60, 40, 40, 60, 40. Okay, so the man of war is much faster, but the galleon is better in every other way. I've been wondering why I can't spend money to rush things. I thought it was kind of crazy that they didn't put that in the game. I realized it was there the whole time. You're just a dumb. You're just a foolish, dumb boy. Ha 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 ha, foolish, dumb boy. Little did you know the thing you were looking for was there all along. I should bring this boat back. I'm going to need that in my war fleet. LP, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Welcome to the war. So can I just spend like a crazy... What else have I not gotten here? Allows units to move through and for towns to be built on jungle and deep forest. Yup. That sounds like maybe it could be important. Oh, you've already got a merchant in you. Here you go. Merchants for everybody. I would like to possibly expand a town or two. Have we done Freiburg? We haven't. Oh my god, let's make this a farming town. Or a lumber town, I mean. And I'm also going to do that to Trier. Already is a lumber town. I forgot you can actually expand towns twice. Arts! We finally have art points. Discovering all the mechanics he said he was missing as old research options. Yep. Absolutely. Unlocking Stone Age text during the Age of Enlightenment. Had to get a new account as my old email has stopped working. Usually low. Ah, hello, low. The name change is weird. She's a bad one. Target a friendly vassalized territory. Increases prosperity. Increase the population by 1. Boost your state religion in a friendly region and reduce unrest. And what else do we got? Spread religion in a foreign region. That didn't work that well. I am seeing like my religion is spreading a bit more now that we've been like moving on down. What's a utility ship? What do? Harvest goods. Cancel harvest. We have enough we can absorb another town as well right now. So I'm thinking we might do that. I don't know, Tomsk? 190. Wow, that went up a lot. Never mind. Long time no see. How things been? It's been good, man. We've been cruising, playing lots of 4X games. Handful of nice little indie surprises. Japan says your forces are too close to our borders. I suggest you send them elsewhere. Should we tell Japan, welcome to our samurai showdown? How do I have 2 people ready to upgrade here? To an explorer. Where did I get this scout from? Oh, from completing that tech. Is what happened. You know what, Explorer? Why don't you go over to Cordoba? And then you can get on a boat and see the world. These guys, in the meantime, are going to load onto transport. scope. I do not require those ships to be there. But they do help the size of my fleet. If that is the case... My fleets are very fragile. With only 100 HP. It's really funny seeing who's like conquered who over here. I'm not clear what this does. This just allows you to get fish? Is that it? We've reached the summit of the tall mountain. Ba, 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 ba. And that's it. We've basically explored everything. How much did I miss? Seems like researching earlier tech is available and a new warfare path. Yes. Yeah, I discovered, i.e. somebody in the YouTube comment sections was like, actually, you can go back and research old tech. So we've been doing that. Which is something I probably should have done a long time ago. Everything is really cheap because we're producing so much tech as well. I guess barbarians are not really going to do a lot for me anymore. Available knowledge production. Boats. Let's pick up organized religion. Oh, actually, sorry. Let's go back to standing armies because we're almost done that one. And I wouldn't mind picking that up just for kicks. You know, farming town, maybe? I'm an Aztec emperor. Yeah. We decided to take the emperor path, so we moved out of... Oh, rebellion. Rebels or 900 bucks. Well, seeing as we're super rich... Our troops have trained enough. No doubt you need time to nurse your wounds. Let us end the current hostility so we can do useful things. No, I will remain hostile. We became an emperor, which gives us huge bonuses to sea combat. And also allows us to integrate vassals for a lot cheaper. That would be the best building for me here. The governor's office. Now, if you guys go here, could you get into the water? You could. So I'm going to have all those guys move around a little bit together here. Now, I can rush this for 500 bucks, so let's do that. And then I'm going to build a governor's office. You're going to move up to meet with that other ship. This guy's going to move down to meet your ship. Ah, that's a landmark. A landmark is something that an explorer explores. I should probably bring these ships across, but I'm not in any rush on it. And I'm liking that we're getting a scout right now. We have another cultural power. Look at that town from Munich here, so it can expand and touch all that stuff. It also touches Rio de Janeiro now. Slowly growing. Why does Agent suggest to be a coastal town even though there's no coast in sight? I think it's just like, this is the option you have. I hope this is okay, moving all of my boats together in this kind of formation. I'd love to unlock some of those bombardment boats so that we could start, like, firebombing the coast. When you say it out loud, it sounds a lot worse than when you think it in your head. Taking into account future climate change, I don't think we have to worry too much about future climate change. There's some big armies over there that I just saw. Like, we're running into a fight here, but I don't know it's one we're well prepared for. Ah, transport ships can't attack. Interesting. They take damage, but they can't attack. So I'm going to do this. Seeing as I can do this. Spot a bunch of barbarians. I guess let's attack you as well. We need to be fully landed here in order to explore that. I could do with an auto explore option. Put that note out there. Choose tech. We've unlocked standing army, which means we can add another unit to all of those armies. We're going to get holy order so we can get firebombing ships. I guess you're a lumber town. I'm just kind of like adding towns. Adding and expanding towns wherever I can here. We don't own this city, do we? No, we don't have enough government points for it. And I have to stop spending government points because I need to start upgrading this stuff, which I've not been doing. Adjacent stacks do not seem to support each other in battle. No, unfortunately not. I guess you guys could... forest and jungle is not the same thing. Obviously, this makes sense when I say it out loud. I don't think I can build anything in forests other than foresters. So I'm just going to give them some options. They could also use a little sanitation up here. They could also use more food, such as fishing boats. Right. I guess the thing is you need people to really work those sanitation in order for them to be valuable at all. But all right. The ship full of armed men, some with bows, are not able to shoot little canoes in the water. Some of them have guns. That's the most shocking part. All right. You guys don't have enough to move yet, but you can chill here for a turn and heal. You guys can load onto transport. All right, and then we've pretty much circumnavigated the second continent here. Crane. 1 improvement point. Upgraded line crane. Sure. Sure. Improvement points. Not what we need, but if it only costs 1 turn to make it, why the heck not? We're going to nuke this ship with all of our galleons. And then, honestly, like, I'm only a couple turns off being able to land here. Clearing out these barbarians was maybe a good idea. I don't know. Maybe this explorer could also go overseas. Maybe he could help these guys out or become, like, a leader for a company. Hiroshima? If we're ready to drop the nukes. Which I assume must exist in this game. Mr. Dorman, thank you for the posture check. How are you, dude? Auto Explorer, is this also in past research? I don't think so, but you know what? It could be. The Jaguar warriors of Germany have been making offerings at the nation's pyramid temples to gain favor in the battles ahead. Sure, man. Let's take that upgrade. Does it make a lot of sense? Nope. Are we going to take it anyway? Yep. Ba-da-dum, bum-bum-bum. Here comes the religious vanguard. Where is my other army? In Mainz? Yes. I knew I forgot somebody. All right, they're running around with like crossbows and daimyos. We're running around with the big guns. I'm a little curious how this is going to go for them. It feels like probably not very well. I'll give them like a turn to chill. I love that we just like have bigger armies and more units per army. Dortmund, yeah, why not a reliquary? What am I gonna do worse off having more money here? I don't think so. Good pal, got your back. Nice, see what you did there. All right. Let's go to war. Rome. He's got Holy Avengers. But they are cowards compared to the might of my troops. You know, I say that, but he's got a pretty good army in there too. I can't attack. Jungles! Could it be? Can we finally start getting some war priests? I literally don't know what I have to do to get these guys. I'd like to burn down all the continents over here, but I don't believe burn down building is an option yet. So for now, we expand. What are you? Water transport. Well, I'm going to blow you up. This guy would make a level 5 leader. I could just retire this level 3 leader. Then again, it doesn't really matter. A musket and a grenadier. I'm going to take a city here, and then I'm going to start spawning troops. I think that's going to be what we go for. I don't know, reliquary. Should we start making recon balloons? Just start sailing recon balloons over the seas? Like we're some sort of China? What are you, some sort of China? Oh, look, raiders. Oh, wow. I think he just left everybody. He was like, you know what? We can't fight that army. They have cannons. %. They literally just left town. And now we have a new city to toy with. And more importantly, where was that ability? Culture ability? Raise army? What do we get? Grenadiers, which are line troops, and muskets, which are anti-cavalry line troops. These guys are what? Anti-defensive line troops. You guys are anti-ranged. And you are anti-defensive. I just want to know which one becomes a jungle warrior. Whoops, that was entirely the wrong way. You're going to blow up that tiny little boat. You're going to cruise across the seas. I think this is my explorer. Yeah. We'll see how he does. We've completed our holy order. Hello, Rando. Thank you so much for 11 months.
Some people do these messages for personal attention, not me. I am here to support and know we actually met on this platform where I also stream so Twitch Trendolfsky.
Anybody else, I wouldn't let get away with that. But you, I think I can make an exception. How are you, my dude? Rando's an excellent streamer. You should absolutely go check him out. He also plays lots of lovely games all along the same vein as us. Highly recommend. I hang out in his channel a lot. He is a great big Scottish man who I care for dearly. Population limite. Pourquoi? Am I out of houses? I need more regions. Region level I need to upgrade. How do I do that with a museum? Well, let's start pre-building museums everywhere, I guess. Cheeky wee boy. Norland yet? Yeah, we're meant to play it after we're done here today. I've just been getting a little bit carried away. I mean, I could have like rushed to the end of this. I just wanted to see what Rome and these other guys were like. We were going to take a little peek at Norland today, though. Offer peace. We have achieved our objectives, my dude. I am on your home front, smashing up yo towns. Where are your towns? Whoa. 29 population in this city. That ain't no wee baby. That ain't no small lad. Roma. Different from the Roma you might be thinking. You're gonna love it. I played the demo for Norlands back when the demo launched, and I was like, oh, this game is great. This game is a lot of things that I've wanted for a long time. And I rather enjoyed it. Objective, don't get slaughtered. USA's like open borders. Please don't come after us. Well, how do I do my cannon attack? Deals 33 damage to siege target. I don't know. I guess I could just attack. Oh, he's only got militia. Level 30 town. Taken. Yoink! Absolute yoinked. Praise be to sanguinism as we spread amongst these foreign infidels. Dude, I have so many improvement points. I don't even know what to spend them on. I think the answer is nothing at this point. First line of tooltip has not moved this turn. Yeah. What do you expect me to read tooltips? Get out of here. I'll do no such thing. Where's our little explorer gonna go? I'm just building whatever back home now. Everybody's got a leader. I need veterancy on these. I think grenadiers are who become jungle warriors. Jaguar warriors, sorry. I have a thought. Should we just go to Rome and sacrifice all of their people to spread the word of the God of Blood? That seems like the kind of thing we should probably be doing, right? Spread blood like maple on toast. USA requesting open borders feels like a joke. It's definitely a bit of an odd play. I'll give him that. Here comes the cavalry. Your knights were no match for my guns. Little did you know. Get this guy out of the way. Ah, Roman samurai. Fools. The lot of them. I don't even know what this boat is looking for. I'm like, this is all Romans territory up here. We should be making, you know what we should be making? Bomb vessels. Let's make 5 bomb vessels. Oh, I can have 6 units now. Let's make 6 bomb vessels. Wow, the strength of this army is really, really disgusting. Can they do anything useful? Are they going to just be a huge waste of all of my money? Waste of my money is a bit of a loose term, when I haven't really valued my money at all. Government. Culture upkeep cost per region. I'm currently making 38. This would give me 29. That's pretty good. This would cause our naval units to do more damage against defensive buildings, which would be kind of nice. I want to know, like, can you siege in multiple turns, or do you need to be right next to them? Whoa! Excuse me? Rome just spawned, like, all of these armies? Out of absolutely nowhere? Samurai, berserker, crossbow, berserker, muskets. I heard about this. That the computer could just cheat and spawn armies whenever it wants. I mean, maybe they came up from a different part of his empire, but seems a bit unlikely, doesn't it? The Legion is coming. The Legion is coming. The Legion is coming. Dragoons. All right, let's have you guys attack them. Having the right type of unit certainly makes a difference. Cannon fight! Still no jungle warriors. Yeah, absolutely. Those dweebs just like spawned a massive army. Little cheaters. All right, these guys are going to get together and they're going to sail over here, however many turns it takes. Pretty decent chance we like lose some troops here. I just lost a town. Offer peace. How dare you? I would never offer you such a thing. Kill them all, boys. Let none survive. Do I attack or do I stay there? I guess I attack. Probably gonna lose that poor little baby now. Unless I remember that you can just heal your troops whenever you want in this game. And then I need not lose anybody. Cultural power. Cultural power. Huh? Oh. Nice. Let's sneak. Restart my town. Toms, you have the town of Meppen. Why don't we build you a little town there as well? And then never afford to integrate you. All right, I just want to test out these bomb ships. That's all I want to know is how does siege bombardment work? And is it actually any good? And I feel like the clear answer to that is going to be no. And it becomes exceedingly more difficult because none of these places actually have walls. So in theory, sieging them is not going to do anything. Interesting. Oh, okay. You're gonna go through this town? Those boats? No? Some funny pathing there. You guys can move in here. You guys can move in here. You guys can attack these dweebs. Not actually managed to kill them. So let's ensure that that happens. His shogun lived. Which is, I think, like a hero unit. God. All right, well, I guess that was all of his armies, pretty much. Ba, 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 ba. That reinforcement ability is so good. Man, she still does not have a single level of veterancy. I actually generate more per fight reinforcing than I do in the fight itself. Human sacrifices. Oh, it can't be vassalized. Oh, you need to actually own a place to sacrifice the humans inside of it? That seems a bit unnecessary, doesn't it? Really doing me dirty like that. Like, I'll give it to Rome. He's mustering a pretty good defense here. It's just that even his best defense can't really do a lot. They have their limitations. When you're dealing with such a superior, advanced empire as mighty Germany. Ah! Ah! Okay. So, bomb vessels can attack cities. They get 1 round of attacks for free. But they can kill units. Which is extra nice. So it doesn't really look like Rome has any ability to stand against me here. How do these ages differ? I know that this is a crisis age. Global population following your religion, 22.87 out of 30. If I go to Age of Harmony, do I just win the game? Or is it that... Because certain ages are victory ages. I'd have to look this up, I think. Ages. Oh, it won't actually tell me what the other ages are until I unlock them. I kind of like that. I think if I get to the Age of Harmony, it gives me an event that's like, if you convert enough of the population to your religion at the end of this, then you get like a victory condition. Like, this is obviously a crisis age. And then Age of Aether is also some sort of special age, but I don't know like what these borders mean yet. So I'm quite curious as how that all affects. But I tell you what, I think because we've completed our shore bombardment, we've completed the beginning of our invasion, and it doesn't look like we're going to be slowed down at all. Why don't we call this for the end of the Age of Enlightenment here? And we pick it back up when the embargo lifts on the rest of the dates. Or maybe we start a new campaign, because it seems like we've kind of steamrolled this one. And I wouldn't mind maybe playing on a harder difficulty now that I know what I'm doing. So next week, we get the full release. We'll probably play a brand new campaign then. As this is literally just going to be steamrolling down the continent with a bunch of armies. And it shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Thank you for joining us for this. It's been a lot of fun looking at Millennia. It comes out next week on, I believe, the 26th, March 26th. If you want to check it out for yourself. If not, we'll be doing a bunch more of it probably on the channel as well. Thank you in the meantime.